Another quick video looking briefly at the impact of a tight diaphragm. The diaphragm is this dome-shaped muscle which separates the abdominal cavity from the thoracic cavity, and depending on your baby's birth, that can get tight, it can hold tension, and this impacts on the digestive system. So we're going to be looking at methods to help release this, both in the feet and in the actual body itself. So hiccups are really common. So there are a few techniques that we can use for that. One of them being on the feet, which is just below the balls of the feet. So you can rub across there because that's where the diaphragm is, on there, and some gentle sort of massage across the diaphragm itself, both front and back. So we'll be looking at that as well. Following on from that previous post about a tight diaphragm, so this is related to the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve is the wandering nerve, an incredible part of the human anatomy which controls things that we don't think about, like breathing, digestion, heart rate. And with some babies, it starts deep inside the brain and it travels the way down. In some babies, if you've had, for example, an instrumental birth, so your baby has been born by ventouse or forceps, this can compress that and affect the way it helps the digestive system. So we won't be looking at releasing that directly, but we will be talking about it. And of course, craniosteopathy is amazing for helping release that. So this is the tiger in the tree hold. Such a effective hold for you and your baby, because on so many different levels. And you know, I'll break this down and I'll help parents to be confident in the hold, and also moving from one side to the other, so your baby experiences both sides of this hold, as do you, because otherwise you sort of end up, you know, with one shoulder up here. And tiger in the tree hold is such a beautiful, comforting hold. We'll be looking at movement along with it, along with movement and breath, just to help you calm yourself. And your baby likes this sort of rhythmic rocking. And it also means that your palm of your hand is nestled into their tummy, which can feel really comforting. And if they're crying, the cry goes away from you and not in your ear. So I blended this baby belly oil along with my baby sleep, baby teething, baby breathe oil, and I blended it with cardamom, wild orange and fennel. So cardamom and fennel are really good for the digestive system, and wild orange is a slight sedative as well. This is highly diluted, so it is safe to use on a young baby. So you'll be getting this free in the workshop. It smells absolutely divine. I'll be looking at different ways in how to use this. This is also really good for it when you're weaning, and really good for toddlers who have any digestive pain. So we'll be using this as well. Okay, the feet. Another thing that we'll be looking at, reflexology, is the theory that the body is reflected in the feet. And we're going to be also practicing some foot massage around the digestive area. So the oil can go on the feet as well, because there are thousands of nerve endings in the feet which feed up to the rest of the body. So yeah, we're going to be looking at how feet massage, reflexology, can help with digestive issues. Different holds we'll be looking at in this workshop. Way to hold your baby to maximise their release of wind. So, you know, over the shoulder, perhaps little rotations that can help. Holding your baby up and having a little wiggle, releasing the diaphragm, a little wiggle of the bottom. So we'll be practicing all of these. and just looking at how different holds can help with your baby's wind release. So these are really this is a very experiential workshop. I could show you here on screen and you could follow, but actually being there with my support can make a massive difference. And tummy time. So I've got a bit of an issue with tummy time because it stresses so many parents out. Must put your baby on their tummy for 10 minutes a day. I mean, you know, you're not going to be lying your baby down and just sort of setting your timer for 10 minutes and waiting to see what happens. So we're going to be looking at different ways, sorry Bobby, different ways of approaching tummy time. One of my favourites is having them laying over your lap. Okay, so that is tummy time, and there's loads of different things you can do massage wise here with your baby, and as well as improving their back strength and also releasing any tension from the digestive system. So that is a lot of what we'll be doing too.